And I'm curious, if you've been able to catch up on all the news we've had over the last 12 hours or so on Comey, what you make of these revelations and what the Democrats might do with this new information.
Well, it's so explosive. I think it's heard around the world. Oh, yeah, I'm very aware of potential Comey testimony. Basically, it comes down to a lot of good questions that were asked by both Republicans and Democrats of just what did the president ask of Comey? Did he really try to obstruct justice or not? And then the senators and House members, they're going to have to decide, okay, especially Republicans, are they loyal to the country or are they loyal to the president, assuming that there's a lot of evidence there that there's significant obstruction.
Max, I want to just read to you part of this advanced testimony that we got, which is sort of partly the crux of the matter here. This is from one of the internal memos that Comey wrote after one of his meetings with Trump, saying, quote, he then said, he being the president, I hope you can see your way clear to letting this go, to letting Flynn go. He is a good guy. I hope you can let this go. I replied only that he is a good guy. So is this obstruction of justice, or is this much more vague?
It really depends upon, as they say, the totality of the circumstances. That's pretty damning, that statement of itself. It depends partly on what else was said in the context of other meetings that Comey had with the president. I saw somewhere that the president had 9 private meetings with Comey, and I'm sure that Comey has lots of notes about those meetings, too. Add to that is the Intelligence Committee personnel privately saying that they received pressure from the president to back off on the Russia investigation. So a lot of this really comes down to all the totality, all the facts, what really does seem to be the case, and I think there's a good case to be made that there could potentially be obstruction here.
Right. Senator, it's fascinating. I'm going to pull up another quote here when he mentioned about the president asking him for loyalty. I need loyalty. I expect loyalty. And we simply looked at each other in silence. The conversation then moved on. But he returned to the subject near the end of our dinner. And it was interesting to see that Comey felt the need to document these meetings and memorialize this one-on-one dinner where Trump had tested his loyalty. But if it was so inappropriate, why do you think he didn't bring it up? Why wasn't this reported in real time, do you think?
Well, he'll explain that. I'm sure that question will be asked, and I'd like to know the answer to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one for sure. What do you think Democrats and Republicans want to get out of Comey on Thursday then? If you were on the panel, Senator, what would you specifically ask Comey?
I'd ask the facts. What happened? What did the president say? What do you glean his intention to be? What was your response? And that's the basic question I'd go after 2 or 3 times to get all the nuances I could.